A few doors down from where I live, there is a house. As far as I know, there was a fire there sometime during the 2010s and it hasn't been occupied since. Perhaps they consider it to be too badly damaged for refurbishing. There's a pharmacy down the town as well. It went up there, I think it was 2019. Completely burnt out. Still scorch marks on the walls. It's for sale. A fucking burnt out pharmacy for sale. And a house that is still standing and arguably in a better condition than that pharmacy is at the moment has been completely abandoned for almost a decade. When I walk out onto the main road, I look in any direction. I'm going to see cranes. I'm going to see buildings going up. I'm going to see the older ones either being abandoned or just the occupants there barely having a life in this area. I mean, up here, the police are even just too afraid to go up here most times. Because they let this place go so far, for so long, and it's gotten this bad. And yet they feel fine putting up new houses. More people adds to the problem as well. But what about the house I was talking about? The one just a few doors down from me. I see many homeless people on the street when I go downtown. And none of those cunts higher up are doing anything about it. I mean, sure, set up a homeless shelter. Maybe throw them a few bits of stale bread. Or let the people give the very small amount of money that they can spare at this point to them so that they can... I don't even know what they could do with... What could they do with it? Hotels are too expensive. They're not going to be getting that much money every day. I mean, they might be able to feed themselves. Might. They can't put a roof over their heads for that much. Can't buy a good tent for that much. A tent doesn't have heating. Tent doesn't have plumbing. Doesn't have electricity. They're taking it out worse on them than they do the people who are actually living in houses. The people with jobs. There's nothing being done for them. And with all the Ukrainian refugees coming to Ireland, if I could ask them any question, it would be why Ireland? Why choose this country? Because the way things are going, our government, our leaders, they aren't going to help you. You'd be lucky to get shelter for maybe a month or two. After that, you're on your own. You're like every other homeless man, homeless woman, homeless family on the street. It takes a lot for me not to say a lot of stuff that could probably get me arrested. But I swear, if I had the authority, if I had the resources, I would do everything in my power to make sure that people in need, as many as possible, would get a good place, a good shelter at the very least. A shelter where they're not going to be given stale food, one where everything is rationed to them. Say heat, say the amount of water they can use to wash themselves. They need more than a bucket. They need more than a crust of bread. They need more than a fiver. They need a house, especially the families. So anyone outside of Ireland who may be watching this video, if you're planning on moving to this country and you're not in a good financial position and you don't have good qualifications for a job, don't. You're going to end up like them. You're going to end up like the rest of them.